Hi everyone and welcome back. You know, one of my favorite things about album covers is when the design is more than what it appears to be. And you'll see what I mean when we take a look at Cher's 1989 Heart of Stone album and Santana's debut album, all on this episode of Album Uncovered. So let's first take a look at Cher's 1989 album Heart of Stone. Now this album was the album that gave us one of Cher's biggest hits with If I Could Turn Back Time. Now, you're probably more familiar with this album cover, which was the more popular one that they released for mostly CDs. But the album cover art that was released for vinyl and cassettes was this album cover. This cover was illustrated by famed Mexican artist Octavio Ocampo. Now, at first glance, you'll see Cher seated next to a stone heart. But if you look more closely, Cher's figure and the stone heart together actually form the profile of a skull. Do you see it? And maybe it's a subtle message from Cher saying that having a heart of stone is equivalent to death. I don't know, what do you think? But the album art that really plays with optical illusions is the album cover for the debut album from Santana in 1969. Now, this cover was illustrated by Lee Conklin, who was famous for his psychedelic posters. It all started when Conklin designed this poster for the Fillmore West show that Santana was playing, and Santana liked the art so much that they asked Lee Conklin to redo it for their album cover. Now at first, you see a very simple ferocious lion on the album cover, but when you look really closely, you see so much more, and let me break it down for you. First, you're going to see 5 heads and faces above the mouth. Then if you look more closely, you see eyes. The eyes are screaming heads with arms flared. Really cool. But the main hidden image is that of a hula girl. First, let me show you where the legs are. And then if you move up, you see the hula skirt. And then the lion's lower lip are her arms crossed. Her breasts are covered by the lower teeth of the lion. And the lion's upper lip actually form her shoulders, and maybe some straps from a dress. The lion's nose is actually the hula girl's head. And finally, the lion's teeth can be a necklace. Do you see all the hidden figures? How cool is that? That's so much can be given, so many optical illusions in one album cover. Pretty impressive. So when you go out into the world now and you see more album covers, take a look at them more closely. You just might see something you've never seen before. Thanks for watching today, and we'll see you on the next episode of Album Uncovered.